Just like money, that all of a sudden, when there's no money in the world, oh, even $2 is a very valuable thing. Chas v'shalom, we should know, but like it says in the Chorban Bayit, in the destruction of the Mikdash, Avdil, rich people were looking for food. The rich people had billions of dollars. All of a sudden, a grain of kernel was worth billions and millions. All the money in the world was worth nothing, and a piece of kernel was worth everything. How's that? What happened to all the money? It didn't mean anything anymore. Same thing with Torah and Mitzvot. Torah and Mitzvot means something because we're in a constricted time. So now we have this idea of time. We have the idea of opportunity. Pesach Sheni. How did Pesach Sheni happen? Pesach Sheni happens like this. There were people that were carrying, like you said, Asmot Yosef in the Midbar when Pesach was going on. So they were carrying the Asmot Yosef, and they were tameh. Because a person's dealing with bones, it's impure. And so since they were impure, they couldn't make this Pesach sacrifice. Since they couldn't make a Pesach sacrifice, what are they going to do?
Which bones?
Bones of Yosef.
I thought
Moshe did it. Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know.
Wait, what? They were carrying them, though.
Right, they were carrying them.
So they were tameh.
So they were tameh. So I don't know if they were...
They were in the casket.
Does it not do if you're carrying?
Right. So the question here, but here's the question, right? When Pesach technically happened before, right? It was night. It was the night, right? So when would they have been sacrificing? Right? When the bones came out, I always understood. I have to look into it. I always understood that as they were leaving, everyone was getting ready and he was looking. But maybe it's not. Maybe it makes more sense that the bones were taken. Let's say.
When did they collect the gold from the mystery?
Right. So that had to be before Pesach, assuming. Right.
So
that's when.
That was all point, like,
right. All getting the gold.
Going to get the bones.
Right. So
but
let's.
You see that they will see Yosef if he did his father like the mummy. What
Yeah, mummy.
Mummy. They make a mummy. He was a mummy. He was not bones. Like they took his mummy. Like.
Well, yeah. Again.
I mean, it's still there's a piece of it.
Well,
there.
yeah.
No, but the whole thing was attached. Like they find.
Yeah.
Like 5,000 years old.
Yeah.
But in general, even that's tameh.
Even that's tameh.
Of course, of course.
Okay. So anyway, this is more tameh.
It's like Atzmut Yosef, like Atzum.
Yeah.
It's like
The essence and whatever. But even the Gemara says that they were bones. The Shvatim were bones. In fact, the Gemara in Makot brings a scary situation of Yehuda. The bones of Yehuda were rattling in his coffin the entire trip while they were in the Midbar.
What they took, except Yosef, they took everybody else?
Everybody came out.
Oh, everybody
Yeah. Everybody came out.
I thought only Yosef came
No. Everybody came out. The Gemara Makot goes through it until Moshe prayed for him. It's a long story, but whatever. The idea.
Too.
Yeah?
That part, he talks about how the confession is good because the sin is in the bones.
Oh, right. Oh, so he brings that proof from that Gemara, right? That's yeah.
Oh yeah, because Yosef didn't forgive.
It was Yehuda, the incident with Tamar.
Well, yeah, but also Yosef. The reason why he didn't come out in the beginning was because they said that all through the thing, Yosef was kind of like to the brothers, like, "Don't worry, it's okay."
He didn't forgive them.
But he never forgave
No.
them. He's like, "Don't worry, it's okay."
Yeah.
But he never said.
In fact, Rabbi Mansour.
Yeah,
Rabbi Mansour has out. Yeah. That's a share that he forgave them at the crossing.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Anyhow, so these people became tameh for. So they couldn't bring the sacrifice. So they came to Moshe Rabbeinu and said, "Hey, we were tameh, but we were for a mitzvah. We were for a mitzvah." So Moshe said, "Okay, so what happened? We couldn't bring the sacrifice, right? So what should we do?" It's a good question. Let's go ask Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu says, "Go bring Pesach Sheni." So Pesach Sheni, they do almost like a Pesach. Okay, very strange story. Now we know that we have, like, let's say if a person missed a certain davening, so he can make up this davening. But here was a very odd story. I'm going to bring you a pirush from the Or Gedaliah Shor, that it's unbelievable what he writes. He says that whenever a person is doing a mitzvah, and all of a sudden he has to be pulled away from the mitzvah, for whatever reason, he should know that at that moment there was a reason that is not good, that is the cause of why he was pulled away from the mitzvah. I'll give you an example. Let's say a person learning Torah. There's a shiur, is learning Torah. All of a sudden, his friend is calling him. right? Well, not like this, but whatever. Okay. So anyway, so friends calling him. So, okay, let's say the friends are. They say we need a minyan. We need a minyan. We're 9 people. We need a minyan. It's a mitzvah, right? Big mitzvah. We should know that there's no mitzvah greater than limud Torah. No mitzvah greater than learning Torah. No mitzvah greater than learning Torah. Now there are times when, for example, burying the deceased, burying a mit, that you can close this book and go out. And that's what they did, right? That's what they did. They buried. They were involved with the taking the bones of a decedent. But they said that the rule is that if there's something, even a mitzvah, that's pulling you away, you should know that your Torah, there was an infraction, a problem, and Hashem was pulling you away because there was a problem when you're learning. Scary idea. Scary. Whoa! Oh, that's not fair. That's not, how you beat that tool. So what happened? So they said, wait a minute. Why weren't we allowed to bring the Pesach sacrifice? Why did Hashem hold it against us? What did we do? So it says that they were looking in their ma'asim. They did this accounting. They looked at their good deed. What did they do? They did a good deed. They looked at their good deeds. They said, wait a minute. Why did Hashem pull us away? Maybe we have a bad deed. Maybe the good deed was something, an ego in it. Looking, we can't find anything. Nothing wrong. That's when they went to Moshe Rabbeinu and said, Moshe, we didn't do anything wrong, and we can't figure out why we were pulled away from the mitzvah. Why were we pulled away from the mitzvah? So Moshe says, let me look at it. He says, you know what, you're right. You guys are the exception to the rule. And because of you guys, there will be a concept called Pesach Sheni.
Wow.
What is the concept of Pesach Sheni? The value of an opportunity of a mitzvah. And what mitzvah? Limud Torah. Learning Torah. Look how much they understood it. They understood if Hashem pulls you away from a mitzvah, that's the end of the world. That's a big problem. Even if he pulled you away to go do another mitzvah. And it says, Hamitasek mitzvah potur mitzvah. That if a person is involved in another mitzvah, he's potur from this mitzvah. If he's learning Torah, and all of a sudden they call him for a minyan. Oh, minyan, what is he going to do? He's going to say no? He's going to, but he should know that Hashem put him in that they had to ask him because he had a problem. Something he was doing with his limud Torah wasn't 100%. Wasn't 100%. What was on 100%? I don't know. Something. Maybe he was learning with a little bit of an ego. Maybe he was learning and making sure that people would see him learning.
But when you read the Torah, you have to do the mitzvah to prove it that you're doing the right thing. You cannot
What do you
put
prove?
all the pressure on the Torah.
What do you improve?
You have to prove, you have to learn it.
I've learned it, but you have
That
to...
this way you're in control.
I know, but you have to do it that they see what's the mitzvah or not. When I read it,
I understand.
I just read it.
Okay, so but you see, and here's the thing, and here's the beauty. Now we're going to get into Lag BaOmer, and we'll end with this point. The Torah gives you a list of mitzvot, right? But how do we know which mitzvah is bigger and which mitzvah? There's no mitzvah bigger, right? All the mitzvah bigger. Nobody knows, right? But we do know one thing: the mitzvah of limud Torah, of learning Torah, is above everything.
Equal. Everything.
More. But the rabbis in the Gemara
But you have to do the mitzvah to enjoy it too. You're just reading it.
No, we don't enjoy mitzvot. Mitzvot are not for your enjoyment. If a person ever thinks that the person was put to enjoy, you have a merit that you got to do mitzvot.
No, but not necessarily. I mean, you're enjoying to do Hashem's will. You're enjoying to communicate. You're enjoying.
But that's not the purpose of the mitzvah.
You have the opportunity
But
for sure.
That's not the purpose of
Right,
mitzvah.
for sure, but it doesn't mean that that's not, it can't be together. There can't be a unity between
You-
the mitzvah itself and
You can get to a point to where you enjoy the mitzvah, but you're not enjoying. It's not that you're enjoying the mitzvah. You're enjoying the relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but you're not enjoying.
Oh, right,
We're
yeah.
not enjoying the mitzvah because
Yeah.
because then we're saying that God is
I mean,
less
if
than the
you
mitzvah.
do the mitzvah, you don't enjoy it. Because
No, he's-
Baram,
No,
there's
no.
613 mitzvahs.
I know, but you are...
And like
He's saying those 613 mitzvot give you the joy to connect to Hashem.
That's
It's
what-
not
you
the-
enjoy.
It's not the mitzvot.
Don't enjoy the
Because
mitzvah.
you're doing the mitzvah, you love Hashem.
That's it.
Okay.
But you
No,
have
no,
to
no,
enjoy
no.
it.
No, but
When
some.
you do
No, but
together,
you're-
together, we get married. Yeah, it's a mitzvah. Oh, I did something nice.
No, but some people enjoy the mitzvah and they leave their relationship just at the mitzvah level. That means that I put tefillin, so I'm proud that I put on tefillin. Who told you to be proud about putting on tefillin? Maybe you wouldn't have been able to come put on tefillin today. Doing a mitzvah is an opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a golden opportunity. But the mitzvah of limud Torah is the golden opportunity. A person should never try to sacrifice limud Torah. If he's got 7 mitzvahs on his plate, he says, I can go to do shacharit right now, I can go to mashlim minyan, I can go to a wedding, I can go here, or I can go learn Torah. Go learn Torah. Go learn Torah.
That's why, like the people, they go in the yeshiva and they go to kollel, they learn Torah because, like...
Again, they value
that's
it.
more than anything else.
So what does Pesach Sheni teach us? A very important idea. Pesach Sheni teaches us that the idea of limud Torah, yoter gadol mikulam, it's greater than everything else. It's greater than everything else. And that's why a person has to, if a person understands that, during his day, again, I don't mean that he's going to say, okay, that's it, I'm closing myself off from the world, I'm not doing any other mitzvot. Or if he's going to go down the street and all of a sudden he's going to say, oh, they called me for minyan, I can't go. No. You go for sure. But when you're going to do what we were saying about accounting, don't forget to look into the good deeds that you did too. Don't forget to look into your Torah and see, was there a problem with my limud Torah? Why did it happen like that? And I'm saying all this because, again, we're talking about time, we're talking about limud Torah, we're talking about the idea of accountings and the tricks of Yetzer Hara. This week is called Hod. Okay, every week we're doing in the Sfira of Sfirat HaOmer is one of the Sfirot, right? So the first week is Chesed, second week is Gvura, third week is Tiferet, the fourth week,
Gedula.
right, is Netzach,
Gevurah.
right, and then Hod, right?
7 weeks.
Okay. So the fifth one, right? We're starting the 5th week, right? So the idea of Hod is very intriguing one, and this is why Pesach Sheni falls into this week, and it leads into Lag BaOmer. Okay.
Hod Shebehod.
Right. Hod Shebehod. Hod Shebehod is Lag BaOmer, right? So what's Hod Shebehod? Okay. So first, what's Hod? So Hod is in a very important aspect. It teaches us about the ability of man to learn Torah. To learn Torah. Man can do it. It's not impossible. If he values it. Hod, if you look at the word Hod, it actually has the letters of Yehudi minus 2 letters. How do you spell Yehudi? Yud, Hey, Vav, Dalid. Right? Yud, Hey, Vav, Dalid. Right? Yehudi and Yud. Right? So how do you spell again Yehudi? Yud, Hey, Vav, Daled, Yud, Yehudi, right?
Oh, you take the 2 yuds and it's Hashem is Hashem.
So we have in the middle the letters Hod. Hod.
Yehudi.
Right? Yehudi. What's the essence of a Yehudi? What's the essence of a Jewish person? The essence of a Jewish person is always to get to the level of what's Yehudi. First of all, if you don't know what Yehudi is. Yehudi comes from the name of Yehuda. Right? So how do you spell Yehuda? Let's spell Yehuda. Yud, Hey, Vav, Dalet, Hey. Right? So we have Yud, Hey, and then Vav, Dalet, and Hey. Okay? Again, Hod again. We have the Hod again. This time we have Yud, Hey. Yehuda, the name Yehuda comes from Leah, our foremother. She said the pasuk. She said in the Torah. It says, "Natalti yoter mechelki." I took more than what I got, what I was supposed to take. Yehuda means I feel I got extra. A person's perspective in life always has to be, oh, Hashem gave me $100. Wow, that's more than I earned. That's more than I should have gotten. Hashem, thank you. Hashem gives you a bracha. Wow, Hashem, I cannot believe you gave me this bracha. I'm embarrassed that you gave me this. It's more than I didn't even earn anything. So this is the perspective of David HaMelech. He was embarrassed that he earned anything. He never earned it. He in his mind, as big as a tzaddik he was, King David.
He has enough money that he has to be worried about anything.
He said, I didn't earn anything.
But you see,
God bless him.